pepper soup, and I love stuffed peppers with, you know, ground beef and rice and bell pepper and garlic, and I do Parmesan cheese on mine. So I thought, how do you take all those great flavors and turn them into the soup? Well, this is the easiest soup ever. It's one of those soups that's very quick to fix. Literally, you can have it done in about 20 minutes or so. It's like not an all-day deal. So it's a great soup to make like on a Sunday or even, you know, make today, and then you can have it all week long, and it freezes really well too. So in goes 2 pounds of ground beef. We're starting out with 2 pounds. This makes a nice big batch of soup, and I like that. I think having, you know, leftovers is a good thing. So cook Thanksgiving dinner for just the 4 of us. Bob and I did a big thing that they do at our tennis club. It's a 3-hour round-robin tennis match Thanksgiving morning. It was so much fun. But boy, let me tell you, I was wiped after that. 3 hours of tennis, started at 8 in the morning, ended at 11. And then went home and got the tree up and all the Christmas decorations, and then had a wonderful Thanksgiving dinner with the family. And then Friday, got up Friday morning and did a book signing at Cook's Corner. And then we all packed up and went down to Chicago for the weekend. It was really fun. Did the Art Institute and saw some great holiday, you know, that whole festive holiday stuff with all the lights downtown Chicago and the store windows. And it was just a lot of fun. My son Riley, my college son, loves live music. And so we went out to a couple different restaurants that had live music and, you know, piano music and festive holiday tunes. And it was just really fun. Good times. So I'm just waiting for my ground beef to start getting a little crumbly and, you know, no longer pink. And I just got in my little birdie in my ear told me, my producer Abby, this was her son's very first Thanksgiving. Abby, how old is Hudson now? Oh, so here he is. He'll be 6 months, December 1st. Wow, time flies. So it's the very first Thanksgiving. Did he have some mashed potatoes? A little bit of mashed potatoes. How cute is he? It's going to be a special Christmas at their house for sure. Baby's first Christmas. He's so cute. I can't believe how big he's getting. It's crazy. Thanks for sharing, Abby. We love seeing pictures of Hudson. We need to see more of them. It's like one big happy family on this show. And Ann, where is Ann? Ann actually watched my dog Levi while we were out of town in Chicago. Picked him up last night, and I don't know if he wanted to leave. He loves your house, Ann. I know. Just seasoning the ground beef with a little bit of salt and pepper. When you're making soups, it's so important to season as you go, rather than just throw some salt and pepper in there at the last minute. That just doesn't work out so well. Adding 1 onion that I finely diced. Did you have a good Thanksgiving?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes? Well, good. Now we're all back in the saddle. We actually have some really fun stuff planned the next few weeks for the holidays. Just all sorts of great, easy holiday recipes. So hopefully you'll be watching lots of brand new shows. Now I'm going to, can't do stuffed pepper soup without a pepper. So we're going to do some green pepper. And I'm just going to dice that up. This is a really inexpensive soup to make, too. I know we're all watching our pennies. The holidays can be an expensive time. I get that. So I like this recipe because it makes a big batch, and it's really reasonable to make. I'm getting lots of emails, lots of questions about my cookbook and book signings, and I've just got a whole bunch of book signings coming up over the next few weeks, so please come out and see me. This Thursday, I'm going to be at a really neat store in Neenah, Cedar Ridge Craft Store. They've got all sorts of great holiday stuff. And then I'll be there from 4:30 to 6, and then I'm heading to Brulee for Ladies' Night. They're doing a big shopping event in Brulee, lots of different stores and treats, and going to be cooking up some of my recipes and sampling them. So I'll be in Brulee then from about 6:45 until 8. So stop out and see me. Should be a lot of fun. Oh yeah, I'm excited about this one. Our big night out, our next one coming up next Tuesday. We're headed to a French restaurant in De Pere that's getting rave reviews. It's called Chateau de Pere. 5-course French meal paired with wines. It's going to be wonderful. We're starting out with mussels steamed with garlic and wine. And then we're doing French onion soup with Gruyere cheese. Love French onion soup. A roasted beet salad with Roquefort cheese. The main course, beef bourguignon, potato gratin, and vegetables. And then, I don't even know how we're going to eat this, but I'm sure we'll figure out a way. Vanilla creme brulee is our dessert. Again, $60 per person. And that includes tip, 5-course meal with wines. It's going to be a magical night, so hopefully you can join us. Call today to make reservations. You can get more information just by going to our website, fox11online.com. Click on the Living tab, and you'll see the big night out information right there. Oh my gosh, the book club book. So on my drive down to Chicago, completely dove into it. I'm almost done. It is amazing. Amazing. That's what else is going on next Wednesday night. We're having our book club meeting. It's going to be a busy week. We're headed to La Java in Suamico. Go get this book. It is, or put it on your Christmas list. It's called The Light Between Oceans. Takes a lot of twists and turns. It's fantastic. Okay, I'm going to add my pepper. Now, a lot of times on the show, I'll talk about cooking once and getting a couple different meals out of it. So for the rice, think about that. Let's say you're doing chicken and rice one night, or you're just doing rice as a side dish. Make an extra batch, double the recipe, and then you don't have to make rice when you're making this soup. So that's a great, kind of twofer type thing. Or you could always just do, a quick instant minute rice or something like that to make it simple. But basically, we've got a couple of cups of cooked rice. And just don't want to overcook it because it's going to go in that soup. So keep that in mind. I'm going to add this. Beef was so lean, that ground beef, which is a good thing. I'm going to add a little bit of olive oil just to get the pepper going here. Just want to get that sauteing a little bit. We're almost there. The ground beef, it's nice and crumbly. And now we're just going to start opening up some cans and dumping the rest in. So we've got 1 can of tomato sauce, one of the big 28 ouncers, and then 1 can of diced tomatoes. With the juice, just throw it all right in there. I also have some fresh garlic. 2 cloves. These are nice big cloves of fresh garlic that we're going to add in. Put that in there. Oh, that garlic smells so good, doesn't it? Mm. Yep. Once you get the garlic in there, just gotta get it around, kind of moving it. Don't want it to burn. We've got a lot of other stuff going on in this pan, so I think we're gonna be just fine. But whenever you're dealing with fresh garlic, you just don't want to overcook it. And once you get it in the pan, you just gotta get it moving around. Okay, our diced tomatoes go in. Our tomato sauce goes in. I'm going to add a little bit of sugar. It's not going to be a sweet soup, so don't worry about that, but This is just going to give it some, just kind of balance. There's the acid from the tomatoes and just sweeten it up a little bit. For some flavor, I'm adding some beef stock, or beef soup base, rather. Comes in a jar, and it's just got a lot of great flavor. Powerful stuff, though, so a little goes a long way. So we're going to do about a tablespoon of this. It's just going to kind of beef up the flavor. No pun intended. But this is great when it comes to making soups and stews. And just keep it in your refrigerator. It comes in a chicken, beef, seafood base. And just when you're making beef stew or even gravy and you're just kind of not getting there, you're feeling like it needs a little bit more flavor, this stuff works great. I'm going to add some water. And then I'm going to bring this up to a simmer, and I'm going to add my cooked rice. So I think what I'm going to do is just let this hang out a little bit before I put my rice in. The rice is one of those things you want to put in last, just like when you're putting noodles and chicken noodle soup. That's something I normally put in last because you don't want them to break down and get mushy on you. So I'm just going to let this come to a simmer, and I love to serve this with a little bit of Parmesan cheese on top and some nice crusty bread for dipping. So it's my stuffed pepper soup, one of the recipes in my new cookbook, and a wonderful soup to make this holiday season. It's red, it's green, it's comforting, it's filling, it's quick, it's cheap to make, and everybody I make it for just absolutely loves it. We'll put the recipe on our website. You can also pick it up at any area festival foods. Coming up, some more real easy, fun recipes that you can make now and freeze for later. Plus some really unique, fun holiday gift ideas, something the kids can help with. So stay with us. We'll be back.